my mind will take over, and before I know it, I'll be in that place of smallness and judgment, and I can't believe this is happening, and it looks pretty hopeless. Notice that the human mind, even though it claims to be an expert, usually, always, I know what's going on, in the end, it leaves you with despair. It leaves you with, well, I'm sorry to tell you that there's not a whole lot you can do, and the world is coming to an end. Just wanted to let you know. This is this is what the mind leaves you with, which is hardly where it started, because it steps in as, don't worry, I'm in charge here. I know exactly what's going on, and I'm an expert. And all that expert opinion leads to is a place of powerlessness, feeling like, I hope somebody somewhere knows what's going on, because it sure looks pretty sad, the situation. This alternative is the total opposite, because you relinquish the mind consciously, and you have to take charge to tell the mind, look, I know you're an expert in certain things. Right now, I want you to take a nap. Okay. So if I need you, I'll wake you up or take a nap, and then you go to the heart, call upon light, release, you're feeling good. In fact, earlier on I was talking about the same stimulus, in this case some news, perception changes. You actually feel like, wait a minute, I actually feel differently. It's the exact same headline, your perception is different, and you engage with it. You don't toss it away. You don't pretend like, let's pretend there's no Ukraine because I have problems, I feel so bad. No. Now, in fact, you can truly see what's going on more clearly, and you may feel drawn to emanating light, sharing light. You may feel called to maybe donate something which is something material to whoever needs it. All of those are wonderful, but it's coming from a different place, and that's the key. We're not trying to disengage and walk away. We're stay engaged, and in fact, we can now be a source of positivity for the collective. And I think that's true engagement in the world, actually. Living in the light doesn't take you to this place of you're just revolting, complaining, protesting against somebody or something. Instead, you step into the field of reality from which everything arises. So it's like the underlying energies which are causing this situation. If you can step in there and bring light, what happens is, as a natural consequence, what's going to bubble up from that is higher levels of order. And higher levels of order means less crazy, chaotic things. Because we are, by calling upon light, we are calling upon a higher order into this physicality, into this physical finite reality. And that's how the physical finite reality aligns itself to higher order. Otherwise, if you just leave it alone, it has a tendency to decay because of the laws of entropy. It tends to decay into greater levels of chaos and disorder. Instead of going down that path, you are bringing in a higher level of order. So there's more coherency, more love, more light, and naturally the ecosystem does better. Naturally people do the more wholesome things. And that, to me, is the true resolution to the issues we see in the world today. Otherwise, it's like the whack-a-mole, right? You said, this is the problem, I see it, and I have the solution. Boom, whack it. It's there's three other guys that pop out. It's like, pretty soon you're like, oh, get me out of here. It's out of control. When you choose light, life becomes increasingly joyful, purposeful, and inspired. I invite you to join me to explore the realms of light, the infinite possibilities that light offers.